Guys, welcome back to a new vlog. I am currently at the Agartala airport. This is probably the first time I ever used an e-rickshaw to come to the airport, and I don't think I'm ever going to do it again because it was really rough. But that's the most common mode of transport here, so I thought, and it was also the quickest, so I used that. I am on my way to Vietnam for the Vietnam Super 100. We actually finished the Northeast Zonal Interstate Championship yesterday, and I'm really happy to say that I won the men's singles individual tournament, and also our team Assam won the men's team championship event. So it was a really successful tournament for me and the whole of the Assam team. So we we played really well and with good spirit, and I feel really good. Also, personally, it's been a while since I had won a tournament, and winning this tournament feels nice, and I am satisfied with how I showed up for each match in this tournament, and also my commitment and my mindset for each match. So it's a very positive takeaway, and I could apply everything that I have been learning since the last few tournaments that I've been playing. So it was pretty fruitful in that sense. For the Vietnam tournament, actually, I was in reserve 14, and just on the day of traveling to Agartala, which was the second, I got to know that I have been promoted from the reserves to the qualifying, so I had to make last minute travel plans to go to Vietnam. That is why I'm traveling directly from here. I actually have to play tomorrow morning, I think, and I'm only going to be reaching Ho Chi Minh, where the tournament is, tonight at around 1:20 a.m. or 2 a.m. So I'm not going to get proper sleep before my match, but I guess that's how it is when you get to know that you've been promoted. So I can't complain, and I need to adjust to the situation here. And I'm also really excited to play this tournament because I'll be playing a very experienced player in the qualifying. There's just one round of qualifying. I'll be playing Tien Minh Nguyen. If you've heard of him before, he is quite an experienced player and pretty actually a veteran now, I would say. I'm not sure how actively he's been playing, but before he has medaled in the World Championship. I think he has a bronze in the World Championship. Then he also holds the record for the longest badminton rally in men's singles with Jano Jorgensen, which is about 108 or 9 shots. And he's beaten some really good players before, and he's played at a really high level. So even though on paper, if you check his age, he's pretty old now compared to, in context to badminton players, he's about 40 years old, but he has a really defensive style of playing, and he rallies a lot, and I'm sure he's going to be very experienced, and it's not going to be an easy match, so I'm excited to play him. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully the match isn't early morning and I get some time to rest tonight, but I will update you guys on how that goes, and once I land in Vietnam. Let's go. What's up, guys? I won my first round in the qualifying today in 3 sets against Tianmin Ingwen. It was a very interesting match actually. I enjoy playing because the crowd was fully on his favor, and rightly so. He's a legend in Vietnamese badminton and everyone was expecting him to win and put on a show, and it was a really fun match. I enjoyed playing with the crowd being on his side and they were appreciating the rallies and all of that, so it was a really nice match. I got back to the room some time back and I do not have any other matches today. There was only one round of qualifying. Tomorrow I'm playing against a Chinese player in the main draw, first round of the main draw, and I've never played a Chinese before, so it's going to be again a very challenging match, and I'm excited for it because it's going to be a very physical match. Chinese players are always super fit, really fast, so I will have to find answers on court as I've never played a Chinese player before, so I'm looking forward to it. Right now I'm gonna go do some laundry and then actually just eat early dinner and sleep, because as you all know, last night I didn't get much sleep at all because I was traveling the whole night. I reached at around 2 a.m. and my match today was at 12 p.m. so I got about 5.5 hours of sleep. So I'll try and sleep early and prepare for the match tomorrow, which is again at 11 a.m. I'm also going to go buy a packet of coffee now because in Agartala there were no coffee shops, so I couldn't buy any coffee, and unfortunately before traveling to Agartala I had finished my coffee, so I played that tournament without drinking any coffee. I just borrowed some from my friend Suraj Gwala. He had some coffee with him, but that only lasted for like 2 cups. So right now I'm going to go to a coffee shop which is close to the hotel. I've had a cup of coffee there in the morning and buy a packet from there and then use that for the next few days. See you. Bye. What's up, guys? I'm making this video post my match today, the first round match of the main draw. I lost out to the Chinese player in 3 very close sets. I feel like to some extent it should have been my game. I should have won. It was extremely close. I lost 21-17 in the third. The first set I won 21-19. My opponent was leading 19-16, and from there I went on to win that set. Second set was pretty one-sided. He won 21-8. And the third set was very close, at least to a certain point in the third set. It was really close, somewhere around 13 all, 12 all, 14-13 is where he took the lead and went on to win the match. Even though I tried coming back in the end, but it was too late. I feel like there were few factors which led to this result, but the most important one being belief in myself, being able to win these matches and play the later rounds of these tournaments. That belief can be more certain, I think, and if I can get that, I will be able to convert these wins, because in terms of playing I feel it was pretty equal, and so the difference lied in the mental aspect of things today, and that's something I need to work on, believing that I am playing at a level where I can beat these players, and that should be practiced on in practice, not in tournaments. If that realization comes in the court while playing the tournament, it's already too late. So it's something that I realized before this tournament as well, but that whole process takes a bit of time, and playing these matches just reminds me of how important that is. So that's something that I really want to work on, and I have been working on, and I'm sure that it will come, but I feel like that was the main deciding factor today. And also around the 13 all mark in the third set, I made 2 unforced errors while receiving. That's the second part that I want to talk about. I feel like the first 2-3 strokes of the rally is where I'm most vulnerable at right now. If the rally goes beyond 3-4 shots, I feel like I settle in well, but the first 2-3 shots is where I need to improve on. It has to be more consistent so that I don't give away the point freely in some sense. So those are some things that and there are a few more factors, but this is going to be like a very long video if I keep talking about that. But these two factors are two things that I really need to work on to be able to win these matches. And also there are a lot of positives as well. I feel like I could bring out my game yesterday and today as well. That is a really good plus point. And the tournament that I won before coming here played a huge part in this. So I've also realized that winning matches is super important, and once you keep consistently winning matches, there's a sense of confidence that comes, and with that confidence it's much easier to bring out your A game unconsciously. So it's not a conscious change that I did, but it's just the consistent wins that I've been getting that has been helping me play more freely. So that's just a reminder that winning tournaments, winning matches is equally important no matter what level tournament it is. If you can win and get that feeling of victory and take the lessons from it, it really helps playing bigger matches and being bigger tournaments. So yeah, these are just some insights that I wanted to share. Overall, I'm really happy with the level that I could produce today. Yeah, and I feel like I could have won this match, so that's a bittersweet feeling to leave this tournament with, but it's okay. I have a few more tournaments. I was supposed to play the Lucknow All India right after this, but I will not be playing that because there are two more tournaments right after Lucknow that I'll be playing. So if I were to play Lucknow, then it would be 5 straight tournaments back to back, and that would just be too much for my body. Because Vietnam was not planned. Like I said, I got promoted from reserve 14 to the qualifying, and it's nice that I could get a victory here and get some points. So I'm going to have to skip Lucknow because by winning the zonals, I have booked myself a place in the senior nationals in the individuals. So I do not need to be in the top 12. Right now I'm 10 in India. So even if I don't play Lucknow and the All India after that, even if I drop below top 12, then I will still get an entry. Usually if you're in the top 12 of India, you get a direct entry, but you also get an entry if you win the zonals or if you play the semi-finals of the zonals, which I did. So I don't have to worry about the entry. So I'm going to skip Lucknow and then play a future series in Croatia, and then right after that play the Dutch Challenge in Netherlands. So those are the two tournaments that are lined up for me, and I'll get 10 days of practice before that and then head for those tournaments. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to end this vlog here. I'm going to leave Vietnam tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next one.